Good morning and hello, this is Judy Adele, and I am here to do a music reaction video. This is one of those videos I have no idea who it is, what the song is. The DJ is throwing me a surprise song, so let's see what it is.
Look, if you had one shot to sit on your lazy butt and watch all the TV you ever wanted until your brain turned to mush.
I don't know if I've ever heard this before at all, which is weird. I love the beginning of this song. It's just so instantly recognizable, but a new version. I must have heard this before. I've seen Elle in concert since this would have come out. Anyway, it's not ringing bells yet. Okay, on we go.
Would you go for it, or just let it slip? Yo!
Remote is ready, eyes wide, palms are sweaty. The Flintstones on the TV already. Wilma and Betty, no virgin to channel surfing, and I'm HD ready, so I flip. Garbage is all I'm getting. The Simon Cowell, who folks wanna disavow. He opens his mouth, always says something foul. They're dying, wow. Wannabes are crying now.
Okay, I know I've heard this before. I recognize a couple of the lines.
His mouth always says something foul. They're dying, wow. Wannabes are crying now. He votes them out. Time to throw in the towel. Shows based on reality. Oh, the humanity. Oh, Ozzy's family show. Loves profanity. Whoa, the insanity. Oh, the that craft be home of depravity. No, they live happily. Yo, plus the Ali G show and celebrity mole. Oh, there's Anna Nicole. She's scaring me. Look, mono cavities. Oh, it's a station break. Better go out to the kitchen and microwave something. Lose your mind watching TV. They told me, but I'm tuning every show. Latino with C-SPAN, TV Land, and HBO. The Travel Channel, Discovery, and Lifetime. Go! Lose your mind watching TV. They told me, cajoled me. Turn out those music videos. I'm gonna watch C-SPAN, TV Land, and HBO. The History Channel and QVC and Lifetime. Go! My butt is aching as I watch NASCAR racing. That show about undertaking. Larry King to 24 to Law and Order. The Weather Channel's boring, like 60 Minutes ancient reporters. Next up on E-True, Hollywood Story. The rise and decline of 12 actors named Corey. Shows for next fall, they've already been naming. CSI Boise.
I love the 12 actors named Corey thing. I just recently ran across something like that on YouTube. That makes me laugh. I'm always... Again, now that I'm in this song, I totally remember hearing this song. It's just not one of my go-to Al songs, but it is kind of funny to think about like all of the shows he's mentioning, and and TV is one of those things we're all drawn to, and we all know it's sort of wonderful, and also we also know there's so much garbage on it at the same time, and of course it depends on what your definition of wonderful and garbage is, and that he knows all these shows. So I'm like, okay, has he spent his time watching the TV, or it's like his research done on the Google? Just curious. Being the writer that he is, he obviously has to keep up on culture somehow, so.
Touched by an uncle, both sound pretty layman. So does everybody tolerate Raymond? And King of Queens jumped the shark the first minute. I can't believe Richard Simmons ain't in it. I move right on the way, simple rules for dating my teenage daughter. Then I bet I watch The Bachelorette, followed by Welcome Back, Kotter and the Muppet Show, where they go murder. Lose your mind watching TV. They told me, but I'll still tune in every show. A cable get C-SPAN, TV Land, and HBO. The Disney Channel and AT&T and Lifetime. Go! Lose your mind watching TV. They told me, cajoled me, but I still love Lisa Kudrow. I'm looking at C-SPAN, TV Land, and HBO. The Playboy Channel and Court TV and Lifetime. Never missed Melrose Place or Lost in Space. I've seen each amazing race and without a trace. But I only watched Will and Grace one time, one day. Wish I hadn't, cause TiVo now thinks I'm gay. Oh, and Fear Factor I watched maybe a half hour. After that, felt like I needed a long shower. Network execs with naked ambitions. Next week on Fox, but lying geek Christians like to tie up those programming planners. Make them watch all of that junk till their heads explode just like scanners. Covered grub-eating fools on Survivor. Plus there's James Wooden discussing the oeuvre of Mr. Rob Schneider and the Gilligan is SpongeBob. Plus there's MacGyver and Jay Leno has got Madonna, hey, there's Luke Perry and a special all-pink Latin episode of Drew Carey. Wanna turn on ET, cause I'm a gossip freak, and I gotta know who J-Lo is.
watch anything you want to, man.
Ah, yes, I was reminded what album that was on, the Poodle Hat album. That was one of the albums I listened to not as much all the way through. I had my favorites on that album, but remember when we played CDs? I remember CDs. I'm sorry. I love the physical aspect of a CD. Yes, the internal war of watching too much television. And also the joys of television and all the things that we learn and the companionship and the fun and the education and the thought-provoking. It's all an interesting balance, isn't it? That's a fun performance. I don't know when we're going to actually be able to publish this particular video, but Weird Al is touring again. I am so excited. I have my ticket and I'm going. Next summer, have something to look for in 2022 already. Couple things on the calendar. Yes. All right. Definitely a great Al performance. Spot on as usual. He is pretty solidly spot on always. Very fun. Fun to just think about like all of the things he's listing and all the shows and things I haven't thought about for a long time. I wonder what the reboot of that song would be so many years later with just all the weird stuff we have with TV and all of the platforms and reboots of shows and et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching along. Really appreciate you guys for liking the video, subscribing to the channel. That is fantastic. Love the comments, the requests, and just your comments. I enjoy hearing/seeing what you think. So until next time, please take good care and enjoy the music. Have fun. Bye-bye.